So hey guys, welcome back. It's been about 4 months now. I just want to do a follow-up on the old 30-gallon fuel tank. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. No complaints. I've only used maybe 15 gallons out of it. It's about half full. But I just wanted to tell you guys the pros and cons on it. I'm gonna put some gas in this four-wheeler. But this is all plastic, of course. The pump and it says in the manual that when you're done filling it, you're supposed to go backwards and let the gas run back in there. So I'm cranking on it, and it kind of locked up on me like pretty bad. And you could hear it. It was like gear on gear, and it was kind of funky. So I emailed the lady, and she emailed me right back and asked, hey, send me a video. Let's see how it is. Well, I got to moving it around, and it freed itself right up. So let me show you. We're going to fill this. I must have an air leak. See, there it is, locking up. Not picking up any gas for some reason. This piece of junk. I haven't had any problems out of it. And now I took this lid loose and I think I've lost all my vacuum. Because there isn't a hose that goes down into this. It just has to pull a vacuum on this tank and start spitting it up. Well, now look how dry this damn thing is. So this thing here, you can just hear it. So I took this loose yesterday, just looking down in there, and I must have lost all my vacuum. I have to get this thing going. I mean, it's hard. You can just hear it eating something in there. You just got to pull a vacuum back on this to get it going again. Now it's free. I don't know what it's going to take to pull that vacuum to get that gas up through there. Something ain't right. It'll either pull a vacuum, or it'll go. Well, the damn thing's broken now. I could hear it. I could hear it losing air. There's a couple more turns. Get that super tight. Make sure that is super tight. I think it's leaking here now. When it was full, it comes right up. Yep. It's losing all the vacuum through this somehow. Oh man, of course, that just jumped off the threads. Guys, I'm gonna have to put this phone down. I'm gonna have to maybe put thread tape on there. I can't even get anything to come out of here. Nothing. Well, guys, that's the first that's happened for me. Can't get nothing going. This was wanting to lock up again, and now it's pulling vacuum on this stupid little cap. So I'm going to try to put some thread tape on here and see if I can get it going. So I'll be right back. So guys, I just came back and I put thread tape on this plastic piece of junk. I put thread tape on the small and the underneath the big silver part. I put thread tape on the fill port. Probably don't need it. Looks like it needs an O-ring or something in there, but it doesn't look like it didn't come with one or nothing. So this might seal okay. I went ahead and thread taped it. I cranked it a couple times and it started working. Finally got gas. So there's no hose underneath of this. So this tube here, this mounts on here, which if you purchase one, you know that. But there's not a fill hose that goes down to the bottom of the tank. It fully works off of vacuum. So you hear something sucking air, you're gonna have to take it off and put just some pipe thread tape. You know, this the white thread tape or whatever. I had the big 3/4 inch stuff. So I put it around everything and it seems to be working okay now. The pump will get jammed up, but it's still, once you get it unstuck, get some gas back in it, it'll work. So I'll bring you a little closer and show you what I mean. So what you're supposed to do when you're done filling, which this dude just got topped off, shake your hose off good, because you're going to have to hang it over your head a little bit. So you go backwards. Now it goes fast. Just kind of bring this, chase this around here, and this a little bit. So it goes in there by itself. Kind of give it like one turn, just one or two turns. So it's all drained, it's all in there. Then I take this and I just kind of, which, you know, if it wasn't 29 degrees out of here, it'd roll up a little nicer. Just put this in a circle, however you want it. It's all good. Ready for the next time. Take your ground clamp off. Take your 3 fingers. Easy peasy. I take the clamp. Just clamp it around all of them. Like so. Just now my hand smells like gas. So that's it, guys. The thing's hung up on me this twice now. That was the worst I ever seen it. But it is a vacuum tank. So you do have to make sure that everything's sealed up. So if you're not getting gas, it's because you got a leak somewhere. And when you pump it about 5 times, you could hear it hissing. I brought the camera up and you guys, I think you might have been able to hear it from the video. But, you know, for the money, it's super cheap. It's like 200 bucks. I set it in the garage. I got fuel all the time. You know, this thing runs out or whatever runs out. And there's no problems at all. But let me show you real quick. Open the garage door back up. Forgot to. So I still got one of these sitting here. Just a 6-gallon tank with the Terra pump. For some reason, when you put this Terra pump in the next gas can or you fill it and you put it back in here, it's like it calibrates itself or something. So you pull that out, you hit the green button, and it just pumps. But I like to fill up my pressure sprayers and my generators and everything, so I don't have to drag this big one around. I can still transport it with this. And this thing is just worth the $60 on Amazon. It's so nice. You don't have to tip up the gas can. So when this is in here, you're supposed to clip that on there, hit the green button, and it's supposed to read when it's full, and it cuts off before it overfills. It works most of the time, but you know, you got to watch it. It'd make a mess sometimes on you. So if you're over concrete or something, it's no big deal. But so that's about it. I've had it for 4 months. I've used it about 20 times. It fills up extremely quick. I think the dog ran off of my gas cap. Damn dog. Oh my goodness. Anybody want a German short hair? Stupid dog. I don't know if he was worth the money or not. He's my best buddy though. That's all I got out here. Yeah, my buddy loaned me this four-wheeler. It's a 700. It'll rock and roll, man. I get out here and play around on it, and I know it's the first 700 I rode, and man, it's got the power. But he loaned it to me so I could drag the deer and stuff out with it. You know, I got a trailer and stuff, but works out pretty good. It's got the on-demand four-wheel drive where you turn it off, and then this goes to the single wheel. And but anyways, yeah, it's worth the money. I'm still happy that I purchased it. It's nice, especially with you know, all the craziness in the world today. You just don't know how much gas you might need, you know. So 30 or 35 gallons, whatever, the 30-gallon tank. It's a lot of gas sitting around. And no gripes besides that, you know, just have to figure out what you're dealing with, and it's pretty easy to diagnose that you're sucking air or whatever. But besides that, man, I'd definitely buy it all over again. Uh, so maybe in another 3 or 4 months, I'll come up with another video of something breaks on it or something happens. But you guys just keep the comments and questions coming, and please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. I need to hit 1,000 so I could hit the big money on there. But yeah, thanks. I'll see you guys on the next video.